It's no easier for you guys tonight. Let's first of all talk about them on the defensive end. They have the number one rated defense. Offense is obviously a place where you guys want to have a little more firepower than you've had lately. What's job number one for you on that end of the floor?
Make sure we're organized, and then once we make sure we're organized, then let the ball fall where it may. Everybody take their open shots. Everybody be aggressive. We're gonna be okay.
It feels like even within this season, in which it feels like SGA is getting better, that he's actually getting better within the season. What's the right balance in dealing with him when he's such a focal point and but also can get other guys going too?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's just making them make tough shots. I mean, you live with those. The difficult middies we just live with. It's better than free throws and them getting kick out threes.
It feels like at least once a year something a bug's going to run through the team. It's going through you right now as a squad. Is there any what's the right mindset when that's one of those things you can't do anything
I
about?
mean, just make sure you wash your hands. Don't put your hands in your face. I mean, basically, the things you teach kids, as you can see, it always applies to not only kids but adults as well.
Obviously, this offense wants to get going, try to get your packages going. What's going to be key against how OKC likes to defend?
I mean, just playing together. That'd be the most important thing. I believe playing together. They're the best. Defensive team. So maybe your first action won't work. Just keep getting into the second side, next action, making them work defensively.
With SGA, we've watched him move to the most elite level, and even within this season, he might be taking it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
He didn't have any 50-point games until the three he had last week.
Yeah.
How good is he right now? What do you have to do to try to contain him as a team?
I mean, he's as good as it gets right now. It's a group effort. It's not gonna be on one man. It's a group effort to go out there and try and make it hard for him.
Things you can't control of the most uncontrollables, but it seems to happen for every team at least once a year where something's running through you. What are your expectations tonight?
We'll find out. Tyler and Jaime will be here. They want to get a workout, get a sweat, and the intention is to hopefully play, but their bodies will let them know. It's that time of year right now. We're doing all the diligence, due diligence that we possibly can, but can't control everything. What we can control is our mentality and connection going into this game. It's a great opportunity. We had a really good session yesterday when we landed, had a good shoot around. We just have to continue to put this thing together where everybody feels comfortable in their role.
Another night where it's massive dual tests. First on the offensive end for you all, trying to get that going against the top-rated defense. I know you embrace those challenges.
Yeah, it's for competitors only. You don't hunt for something that's going to be easy. I mean, these are the kind of games everybody likes. OKC has played at a great level all year long. That's probably what's been most impressive is how consistent they've been, both sides of the floor. With injuries, guys out, so forth. They have an identity and they get to it, often.
It felt like as the season was going that SGA was moving to another level. But even within the season, it feels like he's going to another level. He's gone, 430 games without 50-point games. He had 3 last week.
Yeah, and they also have other guys that have really stepped up, right? Wiggins now is playing great. They have depth all over the place. It starts with SGA, no question. When you face dynamic, teams and players like that, you really have to, fall back on your habits, and that's what we're trying to build, right now is habits, consistency, doing what we're capable of doing, over and over and over, even against great players.
Did the COVID experience help? I mean, not that it helped anything, but in terms of learning, sanitizing, things like that, has it made it at least when you stress to the guys now, they have sort of a lesson point from them about how important it is when you have something like this to try to keep it from
Potentially, I mean, outside of the mask wearing,
Mhm.
but in terms of the sanitation,
Right.
that level of awareness is significantly higher than it used to be pre-COVID. But you control you can't control something you can't see.
Right.
And um, it is what it is. Every team's been going through it, at some point. Hopefully we'll get our guys back.
You mostly have a pretty basic offense, lots of dribble handoffs, pick and roll. But I'm just curious, are there specials for the 3 new guys that you will now have time to layer into it? Or is the offense base enough that there doesn't have to be a Wiggins play, doesn't have to be a Mitchell play, doesn't have to be an Anderson play?
Well, we have to prioritize. We want to get Wiggins feeling as comfortable as possible.
Mhm.
He's a big part of what we want to try to do. So yeah, we have some packages for him specifically. How can we get the ball to him in his strength zones? In terms of D. Mitch, is just being an extension, with me to help get the team organized. And he's been great about that the last few days. Kyle's been around enough system. He knows how to fit in,
Right.
plug in, fit in, add value to. I'm not worried about that.